Welcome back to Great Day. She's considered one of the best in the world of gospel music. Here to talk about her upcoming album and a special women's event is recording artist Kathy Taylor and chair of the Refresh Her Conference, Michelle Eunice. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, wow. Okay, first of all, let me say just congratulations to you. The last time I saw you, you had just adopted 2 kids.
Yes,
Bless
yes,
you.
yes, yes.
Right? Which is very cool. What kind of led you to do that a little bit later in life?
You know what? It was certainly a call from God. I met them, and God said, "Are you just gonna sing my gospel, or are you gonna do my gospel?"
Wow, wow.
So I'm doing
the gospel. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you grow up in the gospel, grow up in the church?
Yes, I did. My mother was the minister of music at our home church over in Sunnyside, Texas. And from there, she said she prayed for a singer because her mother was a singer. And one day she was on her knees praying, and she says, I was in there singing, and the Lord said, she's going to carry the gospel.
There's your singer right
yes.
there. You know, oftentimes when we're born into something, it's just part of our life, right?
Yes.
And then we don't have a decision in it necessarily because it just is.
Yes.
Sometimes we step out on our own. Did you ever kind of lose your way for a minute and come back? Or?
Well, not in singing the gospel.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Not the gospel, but maybe some other stuff we won't talk about.
No. Right. Well, let me tell you, I did try to sing one of Gladys Knight's songs one time when I was dating this guy who played the saxophone. And so after I sung the song, everybody
a secular song,
yes,
right? Yeah.
Everybody say, "Look, Mama, where you gonna be on Sunday? I want to come hear you for real. I want to come hear you sing."
Right.
So they said I baptized the little club.
Okay, you baptized the club. She saved the club.
Yes, so after that, I knew my place.
When you talk about doing the gospel, and one way to do the gospel is to share with other women in particular. So tell us about this conference.
Yes, so the Refresher Conference is coming to Houston, Texas. It's our first conference, and it will be February 8th and 9th. It'll be at the Kingdom Builder Center, and we're so excited because we have speakers from all over the country coming. So Devon Franklin from California, Megan Good's husband, he'll be there. He's a great speaker and author. We have Sharita West. She'll be talking about forgiveness. And Pastor Suzette Caldwell, our very own at Windsor Village.
Mia Wright, right's going to be there as well?
Wright,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah. And it's so cool because these are a couple of women you mentioned are kind of, they were married to pastors, but they're pastors themselves, right? And so, you know, sometimes we would go back and forth about women being in the pulpit. It's like they're the other half of life, right? So, yes.
Right.
And so it's kind of cool to hear from these women. And I have a feeling this conference is going to be like a couple that I've been to where everything's real. It's all right out there.
Yes,
we're not hiding, we're not pretending. Everything's real.
You know, since it's the beginning of the year, the beginning of 2019, it's a great time to refuel, refresh, and reflect.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
And that's what your music helps people do. Because let me tell you, you can go to church on Sunday, and by Wednesday, I'm good and evil. And before I can get back to church on Sunday, I have to pop in your CD.
Great.
And it helps me get through. So you are doing much more good than you might believe that you are.
Thank you.
Speaking of believe, some of your top songs, I Believe, Oh How Precious, and the Corinthian song. Tell us about your new album.
Yes, I have a new CD coming out called God Is With Us. Because of the times we're in, we have to remember, and we need something to just help us to remember that God is with us even now.
Yeah.
And because He's with us, He's more than the whole world.
And He's with us in everything, not just on Sunday morning.
That's right. In everything.
You founded the Catco Arts Academy.
Yes.
And why did you do that, and what does it help people do?
Well, listen, this is our way of giving back to the next generation and the next generation. We also do a guys group called Mufasa's Pride. That we mentor African American boys, my husband and I. We have about 80 boys that we meet every other weekend. And what's so cool about this group, 99% go on to college.
That's fantastic. And here's the deal. You mentioned growing up in Sunnyside, and we certainly know that there are some issues that folks deal with poverty and the whole bit, but that does not define a person.
No.
And the richness comes from people like you who go into the community and say, I'm going to help you with your foundation.
Yes.
And it does change a generation forever.
And that's one thing about the Refresher Conference as well. We want to talk to our women about bringing back the family values, sitting at the table, having dinner with your family or breakfast with them. You may can't do it every week, every day now, but once a week we need that time. That's where the family built this foundation.
Right.
And so we got to get back to that.
All right, this conference is going to be really cool. Kathy Taylor will be hosting the Refresh Her Conference February 8th and 9th at the Kingdom Builders Center. For information and tickets, you can log on to greatdayhouston.com. But here she is now singing Forever Praise.
Hallelujah.
God of all splendor and power, God of dominion and life, Father whose hand is almighty, the creator and giver of life. I'll forever praise you,
Give you all the glory.
give you all the glory you are worthy of.
I will
sing of your goodness
Yes,
and
I
your grace. I will
worship
for
you.
you are good.
Nobody like you. Nobody like you, God. God who is maker and ruler, God who forever stands, Father who loved us so much, gave his son's life to bear our pain. I'll forever praise you, give you all the glory you are worthy of. I will sing of your goodness and your grace.
I will worship you.
I will
For
worship
you
you.
are good.
Nobody like you. Nobody like you, God. Oh, God, who's an awesome wonder, the provider of all my needs. Father who made salvation possible, God who's a shield around me.
I'll
Forever praise
give
you.
you all the glory you are worthy of.
You created me to sing.
And your grace.
I will
worship you.
worship you.
For you are God.
Nobody like you. Nobody like you. I'll forever
Praise you.
give you all the
Give you
glory.
all the glory you are worthy of.
You created me to sing.
And your grace.
Got to sing. Got to sing.
I will worship
Yes, I'll worship you, God.
you. Are God.
You're King of Kings. You're Lord of Lords. I'll forever
I'll forever praise you.
give you all the glory.
Give you all the glory you are worthy of.
I will sing.
Of your goodness.
Yes, I will.
Your grace.
I will worship
For
you.
you are God.
Nobody like you. King of Kings. Hallelujah. I will
Forever praise you.
give you all the glory.
All the glory you are worthy of.
You created me to sing.
And your grace.
I
will worship
worship you.
For you are God.
Hallelujah. Wonderful Savior.
Okay, that was fantastic. And you know, if heaven is a party, Jesus is booking you for the entertainment. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Okay, this was so good that we were led to take up an offering, Kathy. Look at this. This is the first time it's ever happened on Great Day Houston. We are taking up an. Sir, you put your Fitbit in here. We can do nothing with that. Okay? All right, there you go. All right, thank you so much, and thanks to your backup singers. Beautiful, beautiful voices.